Hey, this is video number two. In the last one, we were talking about Apple Neo, the new MacBook that they released, and I was just trying to explain why I think it's actually is an incredible product that's going to add to Apple's top and bottom lines. Let's pick up from where we left off. I'd mentioned that you're able to run Xcode on Neo. I mean, it may not be super fast or performant, but you're able to do it. So somebody who could not afford thousands of dollars to actually buy a traditional MacBook or MacBook Pro or one of those things to be able to build software like iPhone apps or iPad apps is now able to do so. That means there is going to be a lot more developers that are going to enter this Apple ecosystem. That's one. And two, if you're not a developer, just think about say you're a student who's been using a Windows machine or something else. Now, what after buying this machine for just about $500, you've now entered the Apple ecosystem. So it's not just the money that Apple's intending to make, I'm sure, through the sale of the machine itself. That's $500, right? It's just $500, right? Just relative to the other machines that they sell. But now, when you become, when you become part of the Apple ecosystem, you can really imagine everything else that comes with it, right? You get used to the operating systems, iOS, OS X, all of their products, the hardware and the software. Like you might end up buying an AirPods. You probably are going to subscribe to iCloud. You might check out the Apple Wallet, Apple Music, Apple TV, Apple Pay, iMessages, the whole nine yards essentially. Imagine you who's never contributed to Apple's revenue because you're not an Apple user. You just bought this machine thinking, okay, it's not a bad machine, it's a decent machine, it's priced very well. And now suddenly you are going to slowly but surely bring revenue through all of this other means that's part of the Apple ecosystem to Apple. And I think that's just, incredible, right? I mean, I don't know what else to say. To be able to tap into that market. And again, India, as an example, is a growing market, right? Apple's opening, Apple stores in a number of cities in India. And I'll be surprised if people don't end up buying this product. And once they do, they are going to be sucked into the ecosystem, and it's going to keep bringing more and more revenue to Apple. At least that's my 2 cents.